Hey, you guys, A Automotive Reviews here. Hey, when you look at and you see a thousand parked Broncos, what do you say to yourself? You say to yourself, wow. And you know there are thousands of people waiting for their Broncos. But at the same time, you say to yourself, why is it waiting? Check out this video and you'll find out the answer. Why a thousand of these Broncos are waiting. What is going on here? Thanks for coming by. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Hey guys, welcome. Hey, just recently, Bronco 6G forum, Mike Webb took a video of thousands of parked Ford Broncos, and that was at the Michigan Assembly plant. And a lot of journalists reached out to him to find out what was going on, and they found out that a spokesperson told them that the SUVs were waiting for quality checks before shipping them to showrooms. Over 1,000 beautiful Ford Broncos waiting for quality checks. That's a good sign. And that's a good sign that Ford is moving in the right direction. Now, this story happened on August the 11th is when this happened. So obviously between now and then, there by no means could they go through 1,000 vehicle quality checks. So this is a good thing. What it shows is that Ford is putting together a plan to go through these vehicles and to be able to fix them before they get them into the hands of customers. Now, if this explanation is accurate, Ford is definitely going to beef up their quality control teams because the Bronco is in high demand, and dealers would love to sell them and see them. The contracts would love to be written. Finance companies are waiting to let go of this money so that you can get in the hands of the of Ford. So by no means do Ford, at the same time, by no means this Ford wants to make a mistake. They want to fix these quality issues. They listen to customers, and they're willing to keep 1,000 of these SUVs in their parking lot so that they can get it right. And that is a good thing. And a lot of people are saying that if you leave them out, they'll get damaged, but these SUVs are made to withstand the elements of the outdoors. So if they do get damaged, there'll be more quality issues. But they seem to be protected behind a protected fence. And that's just, it's just good news. Now, there have been quality issues with the hard top, including a honeycomb or snake-like pattern appearing on the exterior panels inside the headliner, separating it from the roof. A lot of photos have been leaked, and a lot of this information has been from the Bronco 6G forum. That when raising and lower the roof, a piece of the paint would chip from the roll bar, but it never ever, messed up the function. And I don't know how many times, like I've seen testing videos when Ford was actually out doing quality control in some of their trucks. They close those doors thousands of times. And they do it in the rain, they do it in the wet, and it's surprising that they had to have done this to the Ford Bronco. So I'm sure, but hey, things do slip by. Now, if you can remember, there were reports about the whistling sound coming from the mirror and the grill when the SUV is going 30 miles per hour. Ford released a technical service bulletin saying that the noise was from an airflow through a gap between the grill and the hood. And the company said it was working on a new seal to get rid of this issue. Ford is solving their problems. It's going to take some time. And this is what happens when you come out with a new vehicle. You're going to have issues. And you're going to have to deal with them rightly so. And if they deal with them right, eventually the problems will go away. And as years go by, they're going to be coming out with better products with less issues. So if we go back to the issue that was facing with the honeycomb issue, after Ford faced the major delays dealing with COVID-19 related supplier issues, the deliveries are coming underway. And yes, this is one of the issues as far as with the honeycomb and the snake-like skin pattern on the surface. Now, the first reports came from owners that it was strictly visual and it was a texture problem, and it was fine to the touch. But not everything, and all the other users are reporting problems with the headliner, which was separating from the roof panel. I mean, that was another issue. The raw edges, they could fade and create small cavities from the material loss. Uneven gaps were also visible in some of the photos that had been seen. One of the users, named Premier Drum, reported this. He said, mine was delivered 3 weeks ago. Tomorrow with no visible problems. Even the raw roll cage edges were uniform in color and texture, and the headliner fit was great. Now the headliner was separating from the roof panels in 2 spots, and the raw edges fading to light gray, white with small cavities visible from obvious material loss, and a clamshell revealed the flexing of the uneven surfaces in the width across the passenger side. Rear quarter was warping and flexing around the roof, mounting bolts in the cargo area. And there was and I guess if those issues aren't addressed, eventually it'll get worse and worse. But Ford is doing what they have to do to address these issues, and they're going out the way to get us in our Broncos, and so we can get out and have some fun and enjoy life. I mean, we're enjoying life without the Broncos, but the Broncos is just, as you would say, sweet and sour sauce for the chicken nuggets. And this is just awesome. And we all want our sweet and sour sauce because we love our chicken nuggets and adding to the quality of life. But Ford is doing the right thing as a company. They're looking at longevity. They're looking at a brand building. And it's so cool that you can have them looking at this one at the video, and it's so cool that the camera can show the live footage as you're driving in your Bronco and enjoying the outdoors. I mean, it's always something for the backseat passenger to see. It's not something that the driver could ever see, but that's pretty cool. The resurrected off-road legend is here, folks. And yes, there's going to be problems, and Ford is actually doing the right thing by resolving these problems and listening to customers and having social media outlets out there such as Bronco 6G, Bronco Nation, and having, and listening to people. And that's what's making a heck of a difference in developing a culture. And also it makes a heck of a difference when it comes time to sell accessories too. Because when you can always, you're going to sell more accessories if you create the culture to move those accessories and to let people know that you can use these accessories to enrich your experience with your rig or your Ford Bronco, which is just awesome. I mean, Jeep has been doing an awesome job at it, and now the Bronco is just definitely getting back up in there and getting into the fight. That is a good thing, a very good thing. And if you can remember earlier with the supplier issues, the supply chain, that was one of the other issues. And actually, Detroit Free Press had some information out there where they were talking about the report that talked about the delay still isn't known with the COVID-19. The Automotive News came out with a bunch of information too about the production of the Ford Bronco, that it wasn't clear that issues relate to both the soft top and the hard top. But it was a moot point, and it can't be so without the roof. So until the supply chain is up and running again, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer for our Broncos, and those issues are constantly being worked out. Now, the Bronco can't be sold without the roof, and a lot of people, are angry, and Broncos is addressing these issues with the roof. And they're addressing the supplier issues, and I'm sure they're doing everything in their power that's possible to fix this problem. Now, even in a 2-door and a 4-door models, they both come with removable roofs. And we're all waiting. And some of us know we won't get our Broncos all the way up until 2023, 2022. And the first editions of Hopefully it'll be all out, very soon, by the mid 2022 as well. And the one thing that's cool is that if you order the price of it, if you order the Bronco in 2021, even if you do take delivery in 2022, they are guaranteeing a price. And I haven't heard anything differently, but I've read in many places that the price is guaranteed, and they're not gonna stiff you, and they're looking out for your best interests. And that's what unites people to the brand, is when Ford can be honest, and when they can deal with things and put themselves in the customer's shoes and bring this, as I would say, Rolls Royce service to the customer and making us feel good. And what happens is that they bring back repeat customers, and we go out and tell our friends and everybody else about it. This is Automotive Reviews, you guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for coming by. This is Bruce from AO Automotive Reviews, encouraging you to subscribe, to like, and to continue watching these videos. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to putting out a lot more great content. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Much love.